Hello everyone. Today we're going to be making wire wrapped earrings like this one that I'm wearing. They're simple wire wrap techniques. They look hard and complicated, but they're not. I already made this other pair to the earring, and we just need to make the another one, and I'm just going to be showing you how to do that. The materials that we're going to be using is the 20 gauge craft wire. We will be selling this as a kit on our online shops. You will get one copper, one gold, one silver, so that you can make 3 different kinds of color. And the other materials that you're going to be needing is the 1 1/4 inch tube paper beads. You will also get them in one strand that has 36 beads in it. We also sell them in our online shop, and they all come in different magazine colors like this one. So I'm just going to open one and just match the bead that I have here. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure if that's the one that can match this. It's this. So I'm gonna be picking out this bead to make the other earring. So what you need to do is just take them out from the strand. They're just strung in fishing wire or fishing line wire, and they're all finished nicely. So I'm going to be using this one. We're going to be using this bead. So what you need to do, I'm using the copper wire, but then again you're going to get the 3 colors in our kit. If I can find it. Okay. First you need to cut about 15 inches of this wire. So when you take them out from the spool, just kind of straighten it with between your fingers. So I'm gonna just measure 15 inches. So that's 12 and 3 more, 15 inches out here. And you will need your round nose pliers. I have 2 sizes of round nose pliers here. This is smaller and this is bigger, but you can just choose one size. And the flush cutter and chain nose, just to have that handy. You may not need that. So I'm going to take the wire and put it in between the pliers, in between the round nose pliers, and just make a coil, a loop like this, and just continue wrapping it around the jaw of the pliers. You see how simple is that? Your your coiled wire will take on the form of your round nose. You know how it tapers from small to big. So this is like that. That's the shape of your round nose pliers. So you continue rolling it until you will reach about the same height as this one. So this will be forming like a cone shape, and it would serve as a bead cap to your paper bead. So this is not hard to do. This is actually, the wire is soft. It's not hard to coil around this, the round nose. It's a very easy, simple task. So let me see. Okay, almost, maybe 2 or 3 more coils. Just make sure. Okay, so then what you need to do next, I use my metal roller, or you can use pencil or anything you have at home handy. This is what I have handy, so I'm going to use that. Just coil this around it so it will take the form of the bead. And take it out, and you will take your bead and put it through. So as you can see, and then just continue to coil it down here, and then what you're gonna be doing next is do a spiral for the bottom part of this bead. You will be doing this now. So this would be around 1.5 inch. So I'm just gonna make sure that you have 1.5 inch. So right now you will cut this to about that. And now you are ready to do your coil. Again, you will take your round nose and do a loop like this. Once you have that, you will put this in between the jaws of the pliers and just make a spiral. This is actually easier to hold when you use the chain nose instead of the round nose. The round nose is just to make that initial coil there. And there you have that part. And for our next part, we will be making the headpin. So now we have this, and you can make this an earring like this already with a headpin, but I just want to make a headpin out of the same wire so that we don't have too many materials that we need to think of. We can just make our own headpin. So you cut about 8 inches from your spool of copper wire, and we're gonna be making the headpin, this part here. So what you need to do again is take your round nose pliers and make the coil, but this time you're gonna make it so that it's just on the same, you're just going to be looping it around this part of the round nose pliers, so they would all come out the same size loop. So when you have about, just want to make sure that they're the same length. So when you have about this length, what you're going to do next is take your chain nose and straighten it like this. So this will be your head pin. So I'm going to take this, and you see there's a hole right here that's aligned with the hole of the paper bead, and then take a crystal. I'm using Swarovski 6mm crystal. You can use a smaller Swarovski or any kind of bead that will coordinate with your colors. So now we're going to do a simple wire wrap to do the earrings. I'm going to just take my round nose and do a simple wire wrap. First you bend it away from you. You change position of your pliers and then bring the wire towards you. Change position of your pliers and bring it to go around the jaw of your round nose, and you have your loop right here. So what I'm going to be doing next is wrapping it maybe 3 or 4 times. You can use your hand or you can use your chain nose to hold the wires. 2 wraps, and you have 3 wraps. So I'm just going to cut it at this point here, and then tuck in the excess wire so it's not showing. And if you have like a little, like the wire here needs to be filed if it's scratching you, and you just take just a simple nail file and just file it down like that, and should be okay. So then you will take your earring finding and open the loop of your earring finding. I think this way. Just open it this way and put in your earring, finished earring, and close it back, and there you have your earrings. If I can get it through my ears. And there's your simple wire wrap paper bead earrings.